At 50 Main Street in White Plains, on January 28th, developer Martin Ginsburg hosted the grand opening of the building's newly renovated amenity mezzanine and previewed some of the other things he's doing to create City Square from the former Westchester Financial Center. It's diagonally across from the Metro North train station. Among the guests, White Plains Mayor Tom Roach.
One of the things that when I became mayor I was very concerned about is the condition of our train station and the walk that you have from the train station to Mamaroneck Avenue. And I often talk about it's only 3 blocks, but it seems like 3 miles. And it's not because it's unsafe or unclean, it's because it's boring and sterile. The urban renewal, we have maps that will show you this, they leveled everything in the city from Court Street, which is up by Macy's, all the way to the train station, basically without other than Mount Carmel Church. The church has stayed, but it's amazing to see what happened. They replaced what was there with glass and steel buildings that had no connectivity to the street. At the time, the thinking was people don't want to get out of their cars. They're going to drive into their garage, work, eat lunch in the cafeteria, get in their car and drive 40 minutes back to wherever they live. But of course, the world has shifted. People do want to walk. People do want to live in cities again, and we've been benefiting from that and thriving.
So the vision, I think, with Mayor Roach and Martin Ginsburg and others down the line, working their way up toward Arts Westchester, is for an art walk, a path, a way to enjoy coming to White Plains, starting with the train station. And when I tried to give Martin a high five before, guess what he said to me? This is step 1.
You know, we know at the Business Council of Westchester, one of the top priorities and one of the top challenges for business today is to recruit top talent. And part of recruiting top talent is to have a great place to work with all the amenities, with everything there that is sustainable, that is beautiful. Janet, thank you, Arts Westchester, for helping to make this beautiful. And that is close to transportation and close to other amenities.
We recognize this is a gateway to White Plains, and the concept of making White Plains pedestrian friendly starts right here. And one of the first things I said we're going to do is we're going to close the garage entrance on Main Street and make Main Street pedestrian friendly. And then we're talking about adding restaurants so they have outdoor dining on Main Street from Bank Street and then going all the way up to Lexington. That's all going to be accessible retail, restaurants, outdoor dining. And then all of a sudden I know that would be a huge change here. In any case, my partners didn't know what we were talking about. And they're looking at numbers here, and what are you talking about here? I'm not even looking at the numbers. I'm going by the vision. And then part of this area here included, it had this green area here all the time, over an acre of green, but it was never used for anything. It wasn't purposed. So we sketched up and came up with a real purpose for that, and it's still not quite finished, but when it's finished, it's going to be a major attraction for all the offices and the residents that are going to be living here. And we're also going to have some work with the city and have a couple of events where we put in an entertainment platform in there as part of everything we're doing, so that we could actually have some public events here, working with the city.